I'm gonna late join the Rapid Shield Arena. There's just over an hour left in this tournament. It's an 8-hour tournament. Started a while ago, but why not play some rapid games? Also, let me switch my preferences. I'm gonna play. Where's Zen mode? Zen game display. Zen mode. Here we go. Okay, so this is a little bit different than usual because I don't know who I'm playing. And yeah, my opponent's name and rating are hidden, which means I'm just gonna have to play chess. Hopefully play some good moves. I'll play a6. e6 and a6 are usually my go-to options. The point of a6 is to go for a very quick queenside expansion. Welcome back to Quantum Tarantino. A nerd of many things, also welcome back. Hello to people.
Hey, Eric.
Debating. I think it makes sense to play d5. There's a small trick that after takes, I don't have to take back right away. I can play knight f6.
Favorite time of day?
Hey. Yeah, it's 5:55 p.m. Central Time. Decently good time.
I was wearing my new Oh No My Queen hoodie today. Even taught my kid to say oh no this morning.
Yeah, it's kind of a... It is a sad day, and I'm not gonna play into the meme today. But nice to see you got a hoodie. Thank you, Cold Brew, please. Am I doing guess elo? Yeah, that's actually one of the points of playing in Zen mode is by the end of this game, hopefully I'll have a decent idea what my opponent's rating is. So far, white hasn't blundered, although I think b4 is a positional mistake, and then bishop e3 blunders a pawn. If I had to guess, maybe like 1400. But the opening started as if I was playing like a 2400, at least after like 92. So we'll see how the game proceeds. Queen d2. Okay, let's complete development. Hey, it's St. Louis Chess Club. I was at the St. Louis Chess Club a few hours ago. I guess I kind of rated them in real life. A rating is probably the wrong term to use, but thanks for sending the raid back. I know the broadcast just wrapped up. Very interesting day of chess today. If you're just joining, this is my first game of the stream, playing the Rapid Shield Arena. I very much late joined the tournament. But we'll at least get an hour of rapid chess. I think it makes sense to take the bishop. Why not?
Eric, did you say oh no my queen when you found out the news?
Yeah, again, I've already addressed that. I don't want to say anything in bad taste today, so
I fixed it. Thank you, Eric.
Oh, it's Pam. Yeah, Pam I know is trying to fix the notifications on Twitch. Sometimes Twitch doesn't always notify people. It would actually be interesting to run a poll, like how, like out of everyone watching, how many people have arrived from the raid, the go live notification, maybe have just been sitting waiting for me to go live. Thank you, too crazy person.
We back and we quack.
Yeah, I've been meaning to take some more walks in the park recently. Weather's actually been really nice in St. Louis. Played some tennis yesterday with some very strong chess players. posted a photo on Twitter.
Half a year of wholesome streams. Thanks for staying classy today. Also quack.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Sente.
Hey Eric.
Thank you, Samsonite. Thanks everyone for being here. I was gonna say I want to take more walks and maybe have some more. At least I would like another duck encounter. A lot of ducks probably in town this time of year. Okay, so I should guess my opponent's rating. I'm estimating like 1400. Although maybe higher. Like the opening was very solid and then white's just made a few blunders.
Quack.
Like 1450. Position's very, very nice. Thank you, Free Hoosier. Okay, no mercy here. Want to go for the trade. Challenge the e-file. This bishop dominates a knight. Oh yeah, we do have the TV command, which allows you to watch the game live on Chess, and it would spoil the rating, but please don't spoil the rating in chat. Oh, your dog tries to sneak up on ducks. Actually, I might have a photo of my parents' dog sneaking up on a duck. Maybe not, though. Oh, wow. I have this move. Look at this move. Pinning the bishop and the knight. Everything is stuck on the back rank. Not only are the knight and bishop pinned, but the rook and king are tied down to defending the respective minor pieces. The question is how to actually win. Maybe I can play a very calm, like bishop a7. There's this move. I like this move. I have a lot of ways to win this. Probably every single move was winning there. Except for maybe rook e3. Or rook e2. Okay, so this is, I'm up a full rook. And a pawn. Oh, let's check. Okay, let's try and get a pawn mate. Not so easy though. Check. King goes back, now check. Take the knight. The king is all up in my crib. Check. If this were racing kings, white would win. Okay, so this is not stalemate because white has pawns. So I'm guessing 1450. Let's see. 1580. Okay. Was within like 150 points. Yeah, white played the opening very fine. I mean, this is a position that probably GMs have had from the white pieces, including Spassky. Wow. Crits. And yeah. Oh, Yasser Seirawan. Yasser against Anand. Wow. Yeah, at some point my opponent stopped playing like Yasser. Also, Anand beat Yasser. I didn't even know I guess they're of similar generation. They played when I was 1 year old in 1994. Let's see how Anan beat Yasser. Looks solid. Hide engine analysis. Disable. Okay. So no engine analysis, no moves. So no spoilers. All I know is the result, which is kind of a spoiler. I like the way Anan's playing. Like this is a kind of the classic setup from Black. Now it's very King's Indian like. Wow. So Yasser is like committed to a kingside attack, but Anand is going for the queenside attack, and this is very typical. Oh, this is gonna be a fun game. Bishop e7, okay. Trade off darks for bishop, makes sense. f6, g6. Wow, so Yasser just closed the whole king side. As white, like white should be trying to keep the potential for files to open. So white's main idea is to probably eventually sack on h6 or g7, but it's hard to do. Ooh, Vishy running with his king. Wow, what a king walk. So Yasser sacks on f6, pushes g7, but white's down a piece. Vishy's still running with his king, defending the f6 pawn. Yasser's going full snack time on the king side. What a game. So white has 2 pawns for the piece, but these are 2 pass pawns. Now the idea is probably to get to h7. But Anand's still going with queenside play. Such a cool position. Anand winning connect 4. But losing connect 4. Okay, black doesn't take with this because this diagonal might be relevant later. Also the square. Like knight b5 to d4. Ooh. World champion style maneuver. Yeah, let's still cover g8. Black's still up a piece, but now Yasser sneakily attacking the rook. b3, blocking the queen. And queen f7, hitting the knight. Knight's tied down to defending the pawn, also hitting b3. Now a queen trade. c2, yeah, white's whole position crumbles. Black's up too much material. Yasser resigns. That was a cool game. It can be cool to like just play, like this was kind of just a random opening, and like whenever you play a game, at some point early in the opening, you'll be within kind of similar territory as past Grandmaster games. So it's cool to like play a game and then see what famous Grandmasters have played the same opening. So I hope people enjoy that. Maybe I'll put the whole thing on YouTube, like the game and the game I played and then the game Yasser and Anand played. Okay, let's move on. We have more time in the tournament, 52 minutes left. I joined about 7 hours late, so I'm not trying to win the tournament. Just trying to play some fun games. Welcome to everyone tuning in. Oh, first time chat from my opponent. Mar Hero says, thanks so much for the game. Really fun. Oops. No! I wasn't sure if Zen mode was still active. Ah, I spoiled it. Okay. This game won't be Zen mode. I'll still try and play good chess. Mar Hero said, thanks so much for the game. It was really fun to play my first IM ever. Oh, nice. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Okay, next game, I'll try and remember to keep Zen mode on. So we have a typical London opening.
All day long, on the chessboard.
Welcome back, Fide Potzer. So bishop f5, I think is considered to be a little bit dubious. Because if black plays e6, I have knight d4. And now black is kind of in a pickle. Because I'm hitting the knight, or hitting the bishop with the knight. Takes, I defend the pawn. Bishop g6 or is bishop to b5? Oldest guy on Twitch asking, quick question. Did Magnus end up signing your score sheet? Yeah, I answered that in previous streams. The answer is no. He was too occupied signing other score sheets and chessboards. And it was probably for the best because there were so many fans of his, um, especially younger fans. So it was better that he prioritized giving autographs and pictures to the younger fans who were there, apart from me. Um, Maybe someday I'll, like next time I see him, maybe I'll bring the score sheet with me and get it signed. But I mean, we got to film a game against him, so that was the main takeaway for me. Okay, I'm gonna play c3. So I have the bishop pair, have better pawn structure. Some idea to maneuver the knight to the center. Yeah, it was my first time playing Magnus in real life, at least chess. I've met him previously. I've seen him in real life previously. I mean, I photographed him at World Championship match in Dubai. He visited my university 2015. Got to play soccer and basketball with him. So those were cool experiences. Um, yeah, there's a few approaches here. I don't think I want to play this too soon. I think I'll start with queen f3. Just like gradually building up pressure against these two pawns. At some point, black will probably play this move. And one of the main goals is to pile up on the d file. And one reason to delay knight d4 is I probably don't want to allow a situation where a pawn lands on d4, because then this pawn is less weak. I'd rather rearrange the pieces, maybe play this and this, maybe maneuver the knight to e2. Maybe some h3. There's also the just prospect of doubling up as well. Nordman saying or asking, is chess big in St. Louis? I mean, are the events of this week something regular people discuss on the streets? Yeah, there's definitely been more discussion than usual around town. I mean, St. Louis is considered to be the capital of chess in the US, maybe unofficially the world. But I mean, all the top premier events in the US are held here in between Sinkfield Cup, US Championships, um, like these top-notch Norm Invitationals and Grandmaster Invitationals, US Juniors, Seniors, Karen's Cup. I'm going to play very patiently here. No reason to do anything crazy just yet. I'm giving space for the bishop. In the event of this, I have bishop h2. Thank you, cold brew, please. I did get a cold brew earlier at Starbucks. Actually, yesterday, maybe a couple days ago, I got one of these nitro cold brews. Actually, a couple days ago at Starbucks, I was just sitting, like, sometimes I go there to get work done. And yeah, someone walked in and was having a conversation with the barista about all the chess drama that's been happening. So it's definitely a talk around town.
Hi in the chat.
Oh, hi, I'm K Smoke, taking the go live notification very literally. Do you think that it's worth to travel from Georgia, the state, okay, not the country, to St. Louis to try and play in an over the board tournament? Yeah, I think if you're a chess player, it's nice to have a chess bucket list. And visiting St. Louis, either to play in a tournament or to visit a top-notch event, should be on your bucket list because it's just such a nice atmosphere when there's something going on. And there's a World Chess Hall of Fame. There's Kingside Diner, which is a chess-themed restaurant. And the St. Louis Chess Club is it's expanding. Like they're beginning to do renovations, and I think sometime next year they'll have like more club space open up for events and camps and tournaments. So yeah, if you're interested in playing any tournament here, then you can go to stlouischessclub.com or stlouischessclub.org. They might have both domains, but they have like a full tournament calendar. Have you given your take on what's happening? Um, Not really. I've been focused on playing chess this stream, and that's kind of the main goal. Um, Generally, I like to listen to all sides before giving any hot takes or making any assumptions. So, trying to be patient with just information that's coming out and what people have to say before saying anything conclusive.
Hello, Im Silk Voice. Have a great stream.
I'm gonna play Bishop C2. Oh, thank you, Shaydoc. Welcome back. Yeah, it's so tempting to play knight d4. Because it is nice to just get the structure, but knight c1 is... I don't know. Knight
I want to
c1...
plan a trip to St. Louis. Any things I should potentially do?
Ooh. I do have the um, STL command. I think it still works. Also, welcome back, Rasabas. It's like a very brief document I made several months ago, just outlining some like highlights, some of my recommendations. Like of course, Chess Club, World Chess Hall of Fame, Kingside Diner if you want the full experience. And the club is near Forest Park, which is just amazing park. They have a zoo. There's a St. Louis Arch. Um, yeah, there's some nice restaurants. Oh, good luck to random homework for your midterm practical tomorrow. Maybe you should focus on getting rest and preparing for that. But I'm also flattered that you're watching the stream. Wait, St. Louis Zoo has adorable 4-month-old leopard kittens. I guess I haven't been there in the last 4 months, so I have not seen them. Maybe I should make a trip there. Hey, it's a tactic. Almost didn't see this. Takes and then fork. I was not expecting my knight to maneuver to d3, but this worked out nicely. And now this d pawn is still very much a target. The plan is to double up, maybe even triple up, and then eventually play c4 if the rook stays on d8.
Why give hot takes about chess drama when you can tell us about duck attacks? Happy sub-anniversary. Quack.
Yeah. Last time I saw a duck... trying to remember. I saw ducks in Iceland. Let's see if I have any pictures. There are also some swan type things in Iceland. Here's some Icelandic ducks. Not sure if that's even the correct terminology. And these were I think these are swans. It was very peaceful. Okay, so I could win the pawn straight up. Oh, I gotta be careful. If I play rook takes d5, there's a fork. But I can take it with the bishop. Everything's okay. Made this move. Hating the knight. Thank you to Halcuse. The first time Prime sub. Do you think you are above average? Wait. Do you think you are above average calm as a person? Or it's just your way of speaking? It depends on the situation. But yeah, maybe compared to other people. I'm not sure. I don't usually compare my calmness to other people. Uh It's also part of streaming too. Like I think I'm most comfortable when I'm calm. I usually try not to yell. Can't remember last time I yelled. Okay, let's take queen takes. I have check and queen e7. There's a funny line, queen d1. Then it forces a trade. And queen b7's a move, but probably rather not. I'm wondering if I can put black in Zugzwang. Like, look at this move. f4. Because the queen and king are tied down to defending the bishop. And my plan is g4, g5. And when the queen gets to g7, eventually black is going to run out of moves. I think. Black wants to play g5, but I can play g5 first. That's a funny idea. Black's going to be in Zugzwang. I mean, these pawns can move, but eventually they'll run out of moves. Okay. Thank you to X Broken Gun. Also, thank you, Cold Brew, please. Converting from Prime to Tier 1. Welcome back to Neil. If you guys want more duck photos, oh. So I went to Zion National Park about a year ago. And there were these ducks. And what else to do than play chess with them? They were kind of behind the fence, but yeah, it was chess against the ducks. Also kind of fed them grass. This duck had a cool haircut. Anyway, back to tournament. Let me re-enable Zen mode. Hopefully that worked. Did that work? I think that worked. Yeah, I know pressing Z enables Zen mode, but during a game, sometimes I'm not sure if it's on or off. Or not during a game, I'm not sure if it's on or off. Okay, so I officially don't know my opponent. So we got another guess the ELO. My opponent could be a complete noob, or it could be Magnus Carlsen. Or it could be Stockfish. Okay, let's play knight c3. So I'm going for an old line that I played when I was younger. I used to like to play this when I was like in the 2200 range. I think this is still considered Grand Prix attack. But because I traded off the bishop, black has a bishop pair but slightly damaged pawn structure. Yeah, so now there's pressure against the pawn. Generally, I don't want to push if it's not necessary. So I think queen e2 is a nice move here. Reinforcing the pawn. If d4, then knight a4 is very typical. I see the comment from Huber Title. Feel free to whisper me on Twitch. Might not have time this stream, but in a future stream, that actually sounds really cool. A chess map on GeoGuessr. So d3. There's a lot of moves that are typical for this position. Like king h1 is typical, getting off this diagonal. b3, bishop b2, or bishop a3, combined with knight a4 and c4. Like all these arrows kind of signify the dream setup for white. Sometimes e5 as well. I think knight a4 first. Unless so a4 is not really a threat, I don't think. Yeah, I think I'll play b3 first. C4 I can take, and d4 even take twice. So far, I'm guessing maybe like 2000. Opponent's playing very solidly. I don't think like a grandmaster level player would play e6 on, what was it, move 3? Like at a very high level, most players will play like knight d4 or g6. Okay, so now, yeah, now knight a4. I guess knight a4 is met with knight b6 though. Maybe king h1. Oh, knight b6 takes, and c4, a4. Interesting tension here. Also wondering. Take. Hmm. Knight a4, knight b6. Take c4. So I'm calculating this. Takes c4, a4. Rook b1. Because we reached a position where the bishop is completely shut out. I mean, there's a little bit of counterplay against a b pawn. I think it's okay though. I was also thinking about knight b6, c4, and allow the trade. Looks less enticing, accepting double a pawns. Maybe I could play a4 here though. c4, bishop e3. Mm, I think it's okay. Assuming c4 doesn't work for black, then I'm going to play bishop e3 and ideally eventually pawn c4. Still very positional. Degench asking what do you do when you're not streaming? Um, I have a lot of hobbies and things I do when I'm not live on Twitch. Sometimes I sleep, like to take walks, play tennis, ping pong. Played tennis yesterday with Ray Robson, Ali Reza, and his brother too. Oh wow, I didn't see that move coming. That's a good move. I have to play. Ooh, how bad is this? C4. Eventually, the queen's gonna have to move. I think I can take with queen. Bishop a6 can't be played yet because I take and take. Thank you, Mirdanea, subbing for 2 months. Yeah, we played one set of doubles yesterday. It was me and Ali Reza against Ray and Muhammad Reza, and they won in a tiebreaker. It was 6-all, and then yeah, we lost pretty badly in the tiebreaker. Haven't played Ali Reza in ping pong yet, but maybe eventually. It takes. Yeah, Bishop v5 is a good move. So rook e1. Rook e1, bishop a6, c4. There's also takes and queen d4, losing a pawn. Oh, there's takes in rook f2, actually. Bishop a6. Bishop a6, queen d4, takes, or takes c5. So I'm calculating takes here, here. Queen d4 takes c5. Doesn't look great. Would like to make this work somehow. The queen's a little bit clumsy. Ah, maybe no. I'll watch my time too. So rook e1. Rook e1, bishop a6. And then I take. Takes and queen d2. Or no. It takes and queen e3. Rook e1, bishop. Rook e1, bishop a6. Takes queen. Queen e3, queen c2, knight d4. Okay, I think this is okay. A lot of tension here. Pawn tension, bishop tension, prospect of bishop a6, all these diagonals. So my thought was, like, if black really wants to try and win something, there's bishop a6. But then I can take on c5, queen takes c5 with check. I'd have to play queen e3 or queen d4. I was thinking queen e3, and then if queen c2, I play knight d4, defending, hitting the queen and hitting the pawn. And if the queen goes back to c5, I can play rook c1, probably winning the pawn. I mean, things are opening up, but I think everything's under control. Yeah, I was guessing 20, what was it? Was guessing 2000 something? Might have to boost my guess a little bit. I'm still feeling decently comfortable. Hmm. E5 or takes? Or just rook d1? I think I'll play rook d1. Then takes bishop e7. Maybe knight e5? Knight e5 is nice and multi-purpose. So knight e5 actually prevents bishop e7 because knight d7 would be a fork. Also enables, like, if d4, there's knight c4. Rook d1. Rook d1. Gotta move quicker here. Yeah, I think I have to take.
Hello, you fresh? Also, any chance to let unverified people like me chat? Made my account with a random mail address and can't verify. Do you also?
Oh.
Quack.
Um. Wait, I should check my settings because if you've been following for a certain number of days, you should be able to chat. Also, welcome back, Young Chess. Um, yeah, assuming you've been following for more than a week, then you should be able to chat. I recently changed my settings because there were some like some trolls, but I'll look into it. I'm moving way too slowly here. Queen f5. I'm just not sure what the plan is. Okay, I could take knight here. I'm not sure if this does anything, but a knight is hopping around kind of. Hoppity hoppity. Knight b6, rook b8. c4. There's also rook e7. Rook e7. So rook c7, I have knight f6. This might be a threat regardless. It's a weird combination because it looks awkward for white, but the knight prevents king f8. So the rook can't really be attacked. Eventually I want to win one of these pawns. Hey, it's trying to learn.
39 months.
I hope you're succeeding in learning. Happy 39. I might also be threatening this. I mean, there's a lot of knight discoveries with the bishop here, which means we might see this move, and then I take the pawn. So bishop a6. Bishop a6 runs into knight b6, hitting the rook and the pawn. Same thing with bishop a8. So I'm not actually sure what black does here. Wow, just plays that move. So I still have knight b6. Wait. Such a random move. Punish this? Maybe rook d2. Wait a minute, I have this move too. Hitting the bishop and hitting f7. I gotta move a lot quicker though. And now this pawn is hit. Okay, winning this too. Yeah, probably like 2000 or 2100. You should have enough time to win. Idea this and this. Thank you to American Trader. What are the odds I'll fork the king and rook? Is it going to happen? Maybe not. What about forking the king and bishop? I'm dreaming of like rook a6, king f7, and then knight e5. Not quite happening. I'll be a little bit careful here. Got a little bit complacent there. Okay, I'm guessing 2180. How about? Or no, not 2080. 2080. They're playing the time scramble pretty well. It's still not over. Okay, 2080. Let's see it. Z? 2166. Okay. 2180 would have been a better guess. I guess. Good game to Southpaw Gaming. Analysis board. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what to do, like around here. Let's see if I missed anything. Clear? It's like slightly better for white. Knight a4, all fine. A4 wasn't good because c4. Yeah, I missed the in between move. Wow, so if I press Z, that's strange. Z hides like the even analysis, just testing. Z will hide everything below the board, it looks like. Do you have any good books or resources to learn Taimanov? Taimanov and Khan are a bit different variations, but yeah, there's a book by Delchev called Safest Sicilian. It's kind of a Taimanov repertoire, but I probably wouldn't recommend it if you're like below 1800 or below 2000. Pillballer says, "Hey Eric, saw you at Chicago Open, but you were too crowded to say hi." Yeah, a lot of people came up to talk to me at Chicago Open. What to do? It was nice to meet a lot of people in real life, though. Oh yeah, the opening in Fabi's game today, it was not a true Taimanov. I think they were discussing the name of that variation. Um, Not sure if there was a clear consensus. Okay, I'll play my pet line, A6. This is a line that it's definitely not the most common. Like more common is this or this or this. But the point of A6 is to later take and then play this and this. So essentially, I'm waiting for the bishop to come to D3, and then I take, and then I play B5. And yeah, this is a nice example of what the idea is. Which is why in a lot of cases, white will take on D5 with the pawn. Eric, did you get your sweatshirt from Lululemon? Yeah, this is a Lululemon sweatshirt, but I didn't get it myself. A friend actually got it for me. It's nice, nice material. Maybe someday Lululemon can sponsor me. Do you think one has to learn any black openings against D4 besides England? Uh, to reach 2000. Yeah, I mean, it's good to have like whatever like kind of basic openings, but usually up until 2000 level, you don't have to learn too much in the opening to get by. I have queen b6 here. But if you're asking if like England is the only opening you can get by with, maybe. If you're gonna play like something really dubious, sometimes it makes sense to have a backup option. Okay, so I'm trying to achieve my ideal setup. Sometimes the Queen's Gambit Declined has like a more passive reputation, but sometimes if you know like where to put your pieces in the middle game, it can be very active. Um, but just as I say that, I'm gonna retreat. I retreat all the way to e7. There's this move too, but it just seems like a target on d6. And the rooks want to come in. This bishop is really nice. b7. Oh, welcome to Alaya. First time chat from Italy. I haven't guessed any rating yet. White's playing very normally. Um, like all very normal moves. I think the next few moves will tell, like in some sense, the strength of white. Because like once all the pieces are developed, it'll be it's interesting to see what the plans are that my opponent chooses. I did post I posted a cool thing to Instagram just before the stream of the Magnus game. Bishop e4. What's bishop e4? I guess it takes advantage of the pin. I can't easily punish this move. Or can I? So if I take... It leaves a knight hanging too, actually. Okay, but black can't take... Or white can't take the knight. But after takes... I take... Yeah, I think rook d8 makes most sense. And I'd really like to do something more ambitious, but I think rook d8 is just simple improving move. Aligning with the queen. If we trade, then we trade. And there's some idea of playing knight e5 now. Oh, Pam asking, did you get my 2-year sub? Oh, I see it now. There we
I
go.
fixed it. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, I think I addressed that when you subbed previously, about half hour ago. Yeah, very peaceful position so far. Very peaceful game. And just some innocent trading, somewhat symmetrical pawn structure. Actually, pawn structure is perfectly symmetrical. I think the main imbalances are just the placement of the minor pieces. The fact that white's queen is more of a target. My queen is actually really nicely placed. And my knight has access to the c4 square. Like I might go for this maneuver. It's a bit harder for white to actually take advantage of the c5 square. Queen b3 is very natural. Like if I put my knight on c4, then a4 could be maybe played. Knight b6 still makes some sense. So now the bishop is defended, which means this knight is no longer fully pinned. Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say black is maybe slightly better here, but it's probably close to equal. Takes. Could take and play rook c8. It's really hard to gauge my opponent's rating. I mean, they're probably not like 1500 or less, but they could be anywhere within the range of like 1700 to probably 2400. Still waiting for a telling moment. Thank you, Zanav, too. Subbing for 2 months. And yeah, apologies if I ignore anyone, but sometimes it's hard to address every single message in chat while also playing a game and not flagging. That's a fair move. Knight's maneuvering. I think it's time for knight c4. In combination maybe with knight e4. If we trade bishops, then yeah, it's the knights and the major pieces. Yeah, maybe it's worth making a score sheet command. Getting the question so much whether Magnus signed the score sheet. Maybe I shouldn't have told anyone like whether he signed it or not. And then it could have been the Schrodinger score sheet. So knight e4. I mean, I kind of want to keep bishops on the board though. And queen e4. Have to find a plan. Some back rank ideas. E5. No. There's actually h6. Not sure who that helps though. But h6 looks like a very natural move. Takes, and the bishop can activate. Yeah, now maybe queen e4. I'm not sure what the plan is behind this move, but it does tie down the knight to defending the bishop. And control some more key squares in the center. Maybe prepares this move. It's not clear what white is doing here. Like, white's a little bit tied down because queen's defending the pawn, knight's defending the bishop. The rook seems optimally placed. I mean, so far, that's really hard to guess. 2000 maybe. Actually, it seems like similar level to my previous opponent. Solid player, not blundering. I mean, I'm trying to outplay them positionally. H3, I think, is a very fine move. Hmm.
Seems like pieces are spread very thin for white.
Like jelly.
Yeah. Happy 18 months. And happy chess drama week, which I find mostly unfortunate for all sides.
Yeah, more like unhappy chess drama week. G5, G4. And G5, Bishop G3, Knight H5 is an idea. I should be considering E5 though. It forces the knight somewhere less attractive. But I don't know if it really accomplishes anything. E5, 92. I have an idea actually. Or do I? A knight b6? Bring the rook in. Okay, I'm gonna play knight b6. This seems counterproductive. But for one, I didn't really know what to do. And I'm realizing the knight might be better placed here where then the rook can actually come in. Because knight on c4 was kind of getting in the way of the rook. There's also an idea knight a4, rook c3. Also, thank you, Von Nunn's Blunder. Happy 18 months. And this game could very well be determined by time. And that might have to be a factor in my estimation of my opponent's rating. If they're getting in time trouble, have to deduct some rating points for that. Rook d2 is still very solid though. Okay, let's throw in a check. Let's see if white wants to repeat. No repeating, but now I have bishop d6. Some knight g4 idea. I mean, bishop d6 looks really nice. The bishop g3, I take it. This could actually crumble for white very, very quickly. And if pawn takes, I play knight c4. And e3 is weak. I think a big factor in this game was just being patient. Like waiting for the opportunity to strike. Knight's returned, but now the rook is very, very active. Can I play this move? Takes, here, here. Oh, that's such a funny idea. This doesn't really threaten anything, though. I think a simpler idea is to get my queen here, but how? Also, I'm not not winning anything yet. Alright, I could play like knight e5. Looks pretty good. Yeah, now I have 3 attackers against e3. Rook c3 might be coming to make it 4 attackers. Thank you, Gary Loves Pizza. Okay, do I cash in? Maybe rook a1. And this is full domination here. Thank you, JCND. There's one check. A knight f1 is a deadly threat. It might be a force mate threat. Maybe not, because the queen's controlling the diagonal. I mean, there's some windmill type thing. If this move, check. Where's a mate? Not seeing the mate. Check, check. I'm winning on time, but maybe there's no force mate here. I'll play this move. Threatening. Check. I want to find force mate. Okay, this is good enough. Okay. What am I guessing? 2000 on the dot. How about?
There once was a man named
1916.
Rosen, who was truly the GOAT's son. Subbed for 6 months in advance. Thanks for content.
Oh, thank you, Jimster. 13 months total. Appreciate that. Was White's queen trapped? Maybe. It seemed close, actually. Like rook b1, there's queen c3, though. Pretty clean game, though. Let's see, just quick analysis. Yeah, maybe I had some improvements here and there. Welcome to Dr. Trucker from YouTube. Yeah, welcome to everyone watching who maybe discovered me on YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube algorithm. I think there's time for one more game. Right? Wait, what happened to the tournament? Tournament. Oh, it's done. Wow. Okay, so I only got to play 3 games. But I hope that was instructive for some people. Nice to kind of play slower, chill chess. Guess some elos. What to do now? This wasn't intended to be a long stream. Really just wanted to play a few games. Say hi to people. Now it's time for Hyperbullet. A cooking stream will happen soon. Exclamation HelloFresh. I don't think I have so much time for a viewer tournament. Are there people who discover you with a Twitch algorithm? Does Twitch even have an algorithm? Thank you, Lamb. Lamb or EM? Subbing for 11 months. I could chat for a bit. I just chat and answer questions. Talk about all the drama with the ducks and the goose, and I could share pictures. My photo sync? I was gonna share Twitter. This is a photo from yesterday. Yeah, tennis in St. Louis. Thank you, Blundergoat. Had you played Magnus before the St. Louis game? Online, yes. I actually have a whole playlist on my YouTube channel of all my games ever documented against Magnus. Also, new video uploaded. But if you scroll down, this is a playlist. So I've only played him once in real life. The first three videos are from when I didn't really know how to make thumbnails. So the first video, actually, unknowingly beating the world chess champion, it was on the front page of Reddit back in 2018. Because I joined some Lee chess tournament and Magnus was playing anonymously. And it was only later that he like revealed his account. So I guess I've played him 5 times total. And I won twice. I beat him the first time and then beat him in 960 as well. Abtactic asking about course on London. I probably won't make a chessbowl course, but I do have a London course that exists. Exclamation point London. It's a command. Command is still working. Course command works too, which I made a while ago, but it's an 8-hour video course on the London. Do you feel like Hikaru is right about you should be? Oh yeah, Hikaru made a comment the other day about how I should be a GM by now, but like college and life got in the way. Yeah, I think it was a nice comment. I mean, there's so many factors that can determine whether or not you make it to GM. Um, I made a conscious effort at some point to prioritize other things than just like solely competing and improving at chess. So yeah, maybe I have the potential, but I also want to do what I enjoy and competing in tournaments exclusively and studying chess. It can be stressful at times, and I really enjoy like making content and enjoy the educational aspect of chess. So yeah, at some point in college, I realized I wanted to focus more on like the education side rather than the competing side. But I still enjoy competing and improving. Hey, thank you, Chess Dojo. Appreciate the raid. Shout out to Dojo. Hope you had a good stream. Do you think knowing you're playing Magnus adds to the challenge? Yeah, I guess I got to experience both. Um, there is like this effect when you know you're playing like a really strong player, sometimes it can cause you to second guess yourself. I've experienced this online, like when I play very strong GMs, that I'll naturally spend more time. And that's not always a great thing. Like sometimes it can help not to know who you're playing. At the same time, I don't know like if I played exclusively in Zen mode, if it would change so much. Sometimes it helps to know who you're playing. Like the other day I was playing Min Lei, and it helped to know I was playing him because I knew exactly like his repertoire and what opening to go into. And I was super fortunate to beat him 2 games in a row. Actually, both games were Londons. One game I was white, one game I was black. Were you hot or sweating playing Magnus? Yeah, both. It was actually kind of hot weather, and the sun was like setting, but it was very sunny. And like I I guess I didn't really have a choice, but I wanted to make sure that I had like good light for the camera. So um yeah, I was like right in the sun, and I was wearing a suit too because it was a opening ceremony of a Sinkfield Cup. So it wasn't too bad though. They had a lot of ice water, which was good. I'll watch a game. A blind drunk. I'm pretty sure I've gotten an autograph from Magnus in the past. Like he's definitely signed something. They used to have like these player trading cards. I don't think they have them this year though. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up. Thanks earlier to Irish Canadian, the first time Prime sub. Yeah, it's time for me to maybe get some food and some fresh air. I'll be back soon though. What's the weirdest thing a fan has asked you to sign? Uh, I signed a phone case in Abu Dhabi. That wasn't too weird, but it was probably the first and only phone case I've signed in my life. I signed the back of someone's hoodie, which is also kind of unique.
Eric Rosen, the embodiment of Zen
Hey,
mode
it's Fang
amidst the
Duster.
chess world's numerous chaotic drama storms. Thanks a million for
Something
all you
something
do, Eric.
Liverpool.
Warm greetings from Liverpool.
Hey. Thanks, Fang Duster. I have an idea. I'm gonna play a different game. Before I go, I'm gonna play one game of Scrabble. Just to have something fresh. I'm gonna change the category. Actually, I was so tired yesterday. I wasn't being productive, but I played an online Scrabble tournament last night. That was fun. I finished in third place. So I know some people here are only here for chess, but if you have any interest in staying, I'm gonna play on Woogles, which is basically the Lichess of Scrabble. I'll play against the computer.
I'm getting married this week and trying to figure out how to say, oh no, my queen in my toast. Open to suggestions. Also 6 months, love.
Oh, congratulations on the marriage. Iscarl Pust, thanks for the 6 months. Okay, so I'm playing Scrabble. I'm also playing against uh the Stockfish of Scrabble. This is HastyBot. So it's gonna play basically the best play every turn. And I don't like my letters. Also, let me change this. Yeah, let's cancel that. And my time is ticking. Oh no. I'm gonna exchange. I'll keep ESS. How about Duddish? Duddish or Dudish? Also, there should be some bingo here. Something Ness. Hot. I could play Hotness. Mm, tense. Tenses. I'm not seeing the bingo, and I really want to play Hotness, but I don't want to use both S's. Denotes. Endnotes. Mm, does this work? Notes? That's kind of a cool overlap. Is this a word? No, it's not a word. Okay, I'll play notes. Forming 5 different 2-letter words. Opponent plays kibosh. Did I miss hostess? Oh, hostess was another option, but it wouldn't use all my letters. Now I'm left with kind of an awkward combination of vowels. So I could play maybe guys.
I'm even worse at Scrabble than at chess.
Oh no. Well, thanks for subbing Turbo Chook. Guy scores 30 points, gets rid of the U and I. Wow, Gametal. Gametal? Game Tall? Game Tall. It's when McCall Tall plays a game. Turns into a Game Tall. Ja. Ja. Well, I want to use a J, and I want to use it like here, but not seeing how to do that. Also, I'm down a lot of points. I'm down by 83. Ooh. Doja? Doja. A female dojo? No. Puja. I think puja is a word. Puja, but yeah, like AG is a word, so it's seems really close to having something here, but not with the J. I could play jibed for 30. Play paged for 30. I think I'll play jibed and keep some scoring options open. Opponent plays waxing for 51. Some interesting suggestions in chat. Maybe make myself a little bit bigger. Uh, Again, I want to look for a word that ends with A. Copa. I don't know if this is valid. Copa, Koopa, Foca. It's a weird board. Like a lot of overlaps. Poca, Pekka. I mean, Cope doesn't even work. I don't know what to do. Ka. This is such an awkward combination of letters. I have something face, up face up, up face. Kind of like up dog. Is face up a word? Oh, face up is a word. Thank you, Sebek. Let me read your message right after I make a move here. Oh, I could play face up like this. Yeah, and that gets rid of the F, C, and P, which is like these consonants have very bad synergy together. So, okay. Oh, now I can play this. Oh, I don't have the E. This is a word, but it doesn't reach the double word. I have this, zone. Zone should be valid. I also have aqua, like aqua or aqua. Maybe this is better, getting rid of the Q. Yeah, let's get rid of the Q. Ooh. Is Goonie? Goonie. XY is not valid though. Goonie is valid. Maybe I had ozone too, but ozone would not have reached. I think Goy is valid. Wait, I have 3 N's? I gotta use an N here. Zoo. I really want to play Goonie. Man, I'm down by 102. Oh no. I could play Goon. I could play like YON. Oh, thank you, Dashi.
Oh no, my money.
Oh no. Nani. Okay, I think I'll play Goon. D curve. Yeah, that's only 23 points. So I could play he for 32. I could play Hen. Is Henny valid for 41? No. Uh oh, this is valid. Wow, that's 41 points. Because the H and Y are both on double letter scores. Okay. I'm not sure if this game is winnable. If there was an open eye, I could play winnable, and then maybe it would be winnable. What to do? There's no open eye. Wantable. Wob. Fang Duster. Not sure if that will get the same amount of discussion. I'm trying to think of a 5-letter word that can reach the triple, like Nable. No, or wannabe. Actually, I think wannabe is valid. Ba. Okay, I'll speed up a little bit. Blonde. Blonde is valid. Wow. I didn't realize azoic is that's a nice hook. Aeolian in uh okay, I'm down by 98. As long as I'm not down by over 100, that's some accomplishment. How to do this? I want to play something like Ray and then set up like this. And then there's two triple lanes I could maybe score on. Oh no. Now there's just one left. My letters are so bad too. Like they're almost good. I'm gonna play Ope. What to do? I don't think I have anything like any bingo here. Unless I do. Did I have Italiano? Okay, let's go out. Or let's finish this game. Bet nail. Play nail. Ah, that's not valid. Nay. There we go. And maybe I have the S, but where to put it? Lists. Okay. Opponent ends with open. It's a fitting ending. Okay. Well, there's only one thing to do. It's time to raid Scrabble. Twitch.tv/Scrabble. Send some love. Actually, yeah, a good friend of mine is streaming live on that channel right now. The one and only Josh, usually known as Axer Typo. So send some good vibes, and I'll be back soon. Also, what does duddish mean? Examine. Resembling a dude. Oh, dudeish. Ah, maybe I'm somewhat dudeish. Any other words to define? Rhymer. One that rhymes. Oh, like a poet or maybe a rapper. What does kibosh mean? To stop or discontinue. The progress or motion. What about blonde? Oh, to blow. To wish evil upon. What about ray? Style of popular Algerian music. Interesting. Ump. Oh, an umpire rather than an Oompa Loompa.
Chess update drop.
Oh, the raid's carrying over. But